So as we are meeting for the first time, let me know about you, please.
Yeah, my name is Mamta Pandey. I am postgraduate with B.Ed. As far as my hobbies are concerned, in my free time, I like to read newspaper and novel as well. Apart from this, I have some, you can say, keen interest in cooking as well, and sometimes try to different recipes. And apart from that, I am involved in some kind of social work as well.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
So, ma'am, I would like to you please introduce yourself.
Yes, yes, why not, Mamta? So thank you so
Yeah.
much for giving me the opportunity, right? So I am Alka calling you from Lucknow, the capital of UP.
Yeah.
About my, if you talk about my academics, then I was graduate in English. And yeah, I have two sons. My both the
Yeah.
sons are married, and I
Mhm.
have like two beautiful granddaughters. Yeah,
Yeah. That's great.
yeah, yes.
and I have two daughters. Elder one is in job and younger one is doing a BTech degree. So both stay away from me. Right now I am here alone at home.
So where are you? Both the daughters, where they live?
One is residing in Gurgaon and other is in uh, Manipal,
Oh, okay, many.
Karnataka. Yeah, yeah. And
Okay, that's
you can consider that English conversation as a hobby.
yeah, yeah, right, right. So you love reading books, you told me. Now, so what kind of a book you read? Yeah.
I prefer to read novels of Sudha Murthy as well as Chetan Bhagat. In recent past, I read one novel of Chetan Bhagat, 11 Rules for Life, and I found that novel very interesting. And if even I would recommend to youngsters who are trying to find job or who are trying to get some success in their life, they must read that book. Yeah,
Even I read a lot of books related to Chetan Bhagat. Many books I have read.
yeah,
And the most favorite book of mine is Two States. Have you read
yeah.
this book?
I have also read that one,
Okay.
and he has published this book 11 Rules for Life very recently, and I
Yeah, tell
read
me,
that
yeah,
one also.
once again. Yeah, once again, tell me the name.
11 Rules for Life.
Okay, 11 Rules for Life.
Yeah,
I think this is a recent book of his.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Most recent book. Yeah,
Okay, I was searching for some new publication of his. So
yeah, yeah.
now I got,
Yeah.
okay, I'll buy this book.
Then
Yeah,
you should try for that,
definitely.
and you must read that novel.
Yeah. Actually, Chetan Bhagat's novels are so engrossing, I would say, and the way
Yeah,
he writes, his language is so simple.
simple.
Like
Yeah,
the one doesn't know about much about English, and everybody can like read and understand the novel. He writes in very
same.
plain language.
Yeah, ma'am. Same with Sudha Murthy's ma'am novel as well. English is, you can say, easy. Anyone can understand it in better way. So, and language is easy, and you can say like what people of our society want to read some simple and
Okay.
effective English. Yeah.
Actually, what I've never read books of Sudha Murthy, but now I wish to read. But actually, what I would say, Mamta, I don't get time to read. Nowadays.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Whenever see, suppose whenever I find time, so I think it's better to have conversation with somebody on audio or video, whatever it is. So in this way, sometimes I do read, but a little nowadays I read a little, not that long hours.
and
So I
the reason behind that you are running your own YouTube channel, and I think a lot of time you spend over this activity. That's why you are running short of time
yeah, it takes time.
for
It really takes.
for other activities. Yes, yes, yes. Right, right, ma'am. Yeah.
But it's good. But it's good. Whether we are a YouTuber or not. Suppose
Yeah.
you are not a YouTuber, then
No,
it's
ma'am.
still, and then still, you devote so much of time on talking with different people. So in
Yes,
this way,
ma'am.
you also are busy. Even you are busy, I must say.
Yeah.
Right?
uh,
Yeah.
I want to keep myself busy. That's why I try to have conversation with different people, so
Yeah.
that I would be more, you can say, knowledgeable after talking with someone. Every time I learn some new thing, and might be people in front of me, they also learn some new things. So it it means it is better thing to have
Yeah. Yeah.
conversation with
Definitely. Yeah.
different people, and especially when your children are grown up and they are not staying with
Right.
you, and you are alone at home. So it is must to keep our mind occupied every time,
Right.
and we should try to spend time in some productive way, so that any negative thought should not come in your mind. If you are busy in doing some creative work, some productive work, then you will feel energetic yourself, and always have enthusiasm to learn something new. And it is
Yeah.
good. And if your mind is healthy, then you would be able to keep yourself healthy, because there is a close, you can say, relation between mind and body. And
Right. Right.
if
Very well said.
and if you are alone at home and you have done your household chores and you have ample of time, and you are getting bored, and at that time you just invited negative thoughts in your mind. So it's
Right.
better you
Right.
should try to keep yourself always busy.
Right. Absolutely very well said, Akanksha. Oh, sorry, Mamta. Yes, very well said. Yeah. So, it's so true. Absolutely, it's true. Because what happened when I was not in this Skype, or I believe it, when I was not learning this language. So before that, some negative thoughts would run in my mind. Every time I would think something or the other. Then suppose I'm not having any negative thought. Then I would think how to pass my time now. What should I do now? Yeah, should I pick
Yes.
some book? Should I watch TV? What to do? So the afternoons were very boring for me, I would say.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah,
one time, if you start engaging yourself in some productive manner, then you will enjoy it. You will enjoy
yes,
it,
yes.
and try to do that work more and more.
Right, right. If we enjoy,
Yeah,
really, really, yeah.
yeah,
So this is, and we are like, yeah, we are benefited, because we are like, when I joined, I was not that able to speak good, but I didn't have any, and I was not confident, I would say. But now it's productive, to talk to different people. It's making us so much productive, productive in the sense we are developing a fluency. Okay. And that nervousness, the shyness, that whatever I had, everything
Mhm.
I have overcome. So
Yes, yes.
everybody, yeah, so true it is.
And ma'am, I want to ask just one question. How
Yeah.
long have you been learning this language?
Yeah, it's been 7 to 8 months. Yeah.
Yeah. And how much time did you devote daily for this?
So initially, when I was just new to this, so that time I would devote like 2 hours,
Yeah.
earlier, I would
I,
say earlier in my, yeah, but not now, at least 1 hour, every day 1 hour, almost 1 hour.
it's great, ma'am, because in your initial stage you put a lot of effort. If you are
Right.
spending 2 hours in a day for any language, for learning any language, it is great thing. It is great
Yeah.
thing to keep yourself stick at one subject or one thing. So it is great thing. That is the reason you have good command over English right now. Even after, I will say it is not so much time. It is short time.
Yes.
7, 8 months are not much time, and
Yes.
you have get rid over that. And uh, it,
Yeah,
if
because
we compare. Yeah. And right now you are able to speak fluently. That is the great thing.
Not that fluent, not that fluent. I'm still trying to become fluent. So yes, if I think I'm trying to work very hard actually, because when I don't have time, when I sit in the around night, I try to have audio calls. At night, I don't think to call on videos because that time I'm too exhausted with all my work. Not
Yes.
not only because conversation, there is so much of household work, dinner and all that. I have to prepare. Then I go for a walk. So all these things, and in the end, I get exhausted. So I don't
Yeah.
go for video calls. I try to get at least one or two audio calls at night. So
Yeah.
yeah,
It is okay, ma'am. It is okay. And if we are doing all these things by serving our duties, like it's our duty to prepare meals for family members. And if we talk about our physical health, then exercise and walk is also important for us.
right,
So if you are spending so much time after completing your household chores and other things, then it is good thing, na? It is good thing. And we don't even want much time. What we are
right,
spending, it is enough. It is enough to learn any language and keep yourself busy as well.
right. So Mamta, tell me, I am very curious to know that when did it came in your mind that yeah, I have to learn this language. So, like somebody motivated you, or you yourself thought, no, I should try for this language. So, what happened? Yeah.
And earlier I was in teaching job. I did teaching for very short period of time because at that time my children were young and no one was there to help me. That's why I left the job and preferred to stay at home. And at that time I taught my children by myself. And when they are grown up, uh, one time I thought to join teaching again, but
Okay.
my health didn't allow me to join again. And you can say I have not started this thing from scratch. And one day I was watching video over YouTube, and at that time a thought came in my mind that we should also get interacted with different people, so that it would help to improve my fluency. And and it is the better, you can say, source to spend to, you can say, pass my time in some
Yeah.
productive way to keep myself occupied. That is the reason. And this motivation came by myself. No one guided me for that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's good.
And
Okay.
yeah. And I do a lot of social work as well. I have joined one club. So
Okay.
I try to keep myself motivated all time, whether by helping anyone or when it comes to improving in my personality. So I devote equal time for this also.
Okay. So your family is happy about you that you have
Yeah,
joined this and running over here.
yeah. Because I am not ignoring my family now. I am able to keep balance in every field, you can say. When it comes to household chores, I am sincere. I do lot of work with sincerity, and all these kind of work like social work and talking to someone over YouTube, all these things I do in my free time.
Okay.
So
Okay.
there is no problem. And right now, me and my husband are there at in home, and he goes every day to office. And at the daytime, I am alone at home, so no problem.
Yeah. Yeah. You have plenty of time in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I prefer to do all these things in daytime only. From evening onwards, I don't get involved myself in all these things because my husband comes back from office in the evening. Then I am busy in preparing some snacks, dinner, and all things, and to spend time with my husband.
Yeah. That's good. So in the childhood, when you were a child, so that time you could speak in English, a little whatever broken in any way. So that time you could speak?
Actually, my schooling was in Hindi medium, but
Okay.
I was science student. That's why, although my medium was Hindi, but all books of science and maths were in English only. That's why we never faced such type of things that I am not able to understand English or what is written in book.
Yes, yes.
And when I started teaching in school, at that time, I used to speak broken English, but I gained lot of improvement during teaching.
Okay. During
Yeah.
teaching. Okay.
Yeah.
So throughout your medium was Hindi. You told Hindi,
So
no?
up to 12th standard.
Okay, 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 okay. So you were a science student, maths,
Yeah.
chemistry, physics. Okay.
Yeah.
So after 12, what did you do? Like after 12, BSc.
I have done MSc, and apart from
Chemistry.
this, I have done B.Ed, and even I have qualified CTET as well.
Very
Still, I
nice.
prefer to stay at home because of my children.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Okay. So MSc in which subject you did?
I did masters in zoology.
Okay, zoology. Okay.
Yeah,
So you had to do dissections also, right?
yeah. During my time, dissections were allowed even in 11th, 12th also. Right
Okay.
now, government has taken decision to not allow children to do
Yeah,
dissection
yeah, yeah.
type of
Nowadays it's
seventh
possible.
test.
Yeah.
But
It's banned nowadays. Yeah.
in my time, we did dissection in 11th, 12th, even.
Yeah, it was something bad, to do dissection, whenever whenever I used to come home and back home when I was like from my school, if I
Uh,
had done any dissection with any animal, so that time, I would feel like something is there in my hand, I would not feel like having my lunch. I would feel like vomiting. My mother would tell me, have your lunch, have your lunch. So many times she would tell me. So every time I would deny, no, not now, not now. Give me some time. I'll have my lunch, but I felt very bad, that smell, it remained like every time in my nostrils and all that, My God,
so
terrific.
were you also bio student up to 12th standard?
Yes, up to 12th, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And after that, you decided to having graduation in English.
No, because I had to do I had to become an art student because I was
Okay.
married after 12. I was married after 12.
Oh,
So then then being married, I was married. So in the Sassural, it like every time I had to go to practicals and all that. So I
yeah.
found difficult. Then my husband told me it's better you take art subject so that you won't have to go for the practical.
Yes, ma'am. Because if you are opting for science stream, then regular classes, you can say, are mandatory for that.
Yes, right, right.
Mhm.
So when
And
did you
if you,
start? When did you start your this journey of English speaking? How long it's been?
you mean starting conversation with people on
Yeah,
YouTube
yeah,
over this
yeah,
platform? Yeah,
yeah.
I started it, I think 3, 4 months before, but
Okay.
and I have not talked so much YouTuber. Only 3 or 4 YouTubers are there to whom I got opportunity to talk with them.
But you speak
Because
well. Yeah,
yeah,
speak very. Yeah.
thank you, ma'am. Because they are so busy. Even I have sent so many messages to different YouTubers, but they are busy and they don't have time to see and reply. And that's why in starting I stated that I am feeling static to sit in front of you and having conversation with you because
Thank you so much.
I found
Thank
that opportunity after a long time. That's why I mentioned it.
Actually, I feel so happy. Somebody asked me on mail or on my Skype, ma'am, I want to have conversation with you. I feel
Yeah.
so delighted. I feel, yeah, I'm worth now, but somebody's asking me to have conversation with me. So I feel very happy. So when you send me the mail, see, immediately I replied you. I always
And-
check my mail twice in a day.
And one thing is that, ma'am, it doesn't matter what fluency you have. If you
Yeah.
stop having conversation with different people, then soon you will on zero level.
Right.
That's why,
Absolutely. Yeah.
yes, that's why you should keep conversing with different people
Keep
so
on
that you
speaking
can
it. Yeah.
retain, you can at least retain your fluency as well as you would be able to improve.
Right. 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 So
Yeah.
what do you do apart from talking and speaking? What else you do to develop your fluency? I mean to say.
I read newspaper and novels, and whenever I find any difficult word, I just highlighted these words and try to consult all these words from dictionary or search on over Google. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
This will definitely it will help us. Even I do the same
yes.
thing. Yeah.
Mhm.
Same
And
thing.
if I am sending any messages in my circle on WhatsApp, I usually prefer to write it in English only. That's why I can do practice of writing as well.
Okay. That's
Because,
very nice.
because if you are at home, you don't have any opportunity to write anything,
Right. Right.
right?
Correct.
That's why I apply these type
Yeah.
of,
See, but the way we are writing these days, it is helping us. Before that,
yeah,
I
yeah,
would never pick the pen or pencil any time because I was not
yes,
needed. So that's why. So whenever what happened, whenever I used to sign some papers related to something, bank or all that, when I had to go to bank, and so that time, I would not my signatures, all the
yeah,
signatures,
your hand started shaking
yeah, all the signatures of mine, they were different, because
because we are not in habit of writing now, because we
yeah,
are not
that,
in having of writing. That is the reason.
yeah,
That is the
yeah,
reason.
sure. So now it's good. Now we are practicing writing and hearing also. Do you listen to conversational videos?
Yes, ma'am. And even one day I listened your video. After that, I uh, send you message.
Thank you so much for sending me the message. And in this way, I'm connecting with you today.
pleasure,
Go
pleasure is
ahead.
mine, ma'am. Pleasure is mine.
Oh,
Always.
even mine, even mine. Even mine. I would say it's my pleasure. Yeah. And again, we'll be connecting very soon. Whenever we have time, so we will connect again.
Sure, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. Why not? Why
So,
not?
have you any questions to ask, or should I wind the session?
No, ma'am. I don't have such specific question, and I would like to mention one thing that I am feeling blessed. You can say having conversation with you, and I had a wonderful conversation with you. And in future, I would like to get connect with you.
Yes.
Until
Yes.
that, have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you. Thank you so
Bye.
much, ma'am.
Yes.
Bye.
Have a good
Bye.
bye. Yes.
Bye.
Okay. Yes.